Ew! Bang bang bird gang, you know what the fuck it is. Week 1, baby, and it's the Philly opener for Swift, but I'm not talking Phoebe Bridgers. DeAndre 3000 and big boys from Georgia are the new cast out in Philly, and I'm calling this defensive line the iOS update, because they're going to have Mac moving so slow that Patriots fans are going to wish he was a Dell man, but he retired 3 years ago when Brady left. Ew. We're going to be in the pocket all day like a homeless man in a packed New York City subway car, and we're going to get so much Hurts to Brown you'd think Elvis was about to croak. Bill better check Indeed after this one, but Robert Kraft probably knows a place he could get jobbed. It's Eagles 56, it's Patriots 10, week 2 against the Vikings, who, quite frankly, should be a little bit worried about their hikings. After fumbling 2 snaps last weekend, people are saying Kirk Cousins is the worst hiker since James Franco in 127 hours, putting Minnesota between a real rock and a hard place, man. And the only way out is by snapping a handoff. With Madison and Jefferson coming to town, you'd think this was the signing of the Declaration of Independence. But the only feather getting inked this weekend is the premature bird Super Bowl tattoo my uncle down at Cotman in the Boulevard's going to get after he blacks out in his son's JV game against Frankfurt High. We love family in the city of brotherly love, but the Irish Catholics up northeast are singing, I got 99 cousins and a Kirk ain't one. It's Birds 31, it's Vikings 14. Birds are in Tampa tonight, and it's the first season without Brady for this bunch, like TV Land doing a spin-off series based on Alice the Maid. So the Bucs went this summer and gave a baker a whole lot of dough. But it's Yom Kippur, and the only thing rising tonight is the Eagles standing in the NFC East. Slay and Bradbury are going to defend the flats like it's the only plate of matzah and the sun's about to set, baby. Reddick's going to have Mayfield wailing so much they're just going to wish he'd go back to Temple already. And after he brewed some tension last week, A.J. Brown ain't getting passed over in this one because Jalen's improved his arc and he's going to collect 2 of every touchdown before the floods start pouring. It's Birds 31. It's Bucks a baker's dozen. A little late this morning, but I'm just running on SEPTA standard time. Birds are looking to go 4-0 today. And after one season, Carson Wentz is out as quarterback in Washington because his passes had less life than the dead ducks he posts on Instagram. Now, granted, he didn't have very good blockers up front. I'll give him that. But at least one Washington commander knew that the Hunter had more problems than just lines. Jalen Hurts is going to drop so many dimes in the Washington defense today that you'd think he's funding the war in Ukraine. It's about to be Birds 24, Commanders 7. I'm out here in LA bringing a little Cotman in the Boulevard to Sunset Boulevard, you know what I mean? Hey, these motherfuckers out here must think I'm Pikachu the way they're offering me Pokeballs at every street corner. It's going to be a tough one for the secondary, a tough test today because they got Sippy cut back so Stafford can stop targeting Puka like it's a 2010 Hollister ad. Slay's going to have Tutu's head spinning like he's the lead in the Nutcracker on Broadway. It's fucking Birds 31. It's Rams 24. I'm out here in Joshua Tree, and yesterday I saw Aaron Rodgers limping into some witch doctor's office. So we'll see if he plays today or not, but ever since separating from A-Rod, Coach had to turn to his insurance policy. This guy's just been throwing ducks up left and right. You'd think Mo Salah was Jennifer Lopez moving on from an MVP, getting all lovey-dovey with this Aflac-ass quarterback. Speaking of the passing game, Jets fans had high expectations for their young breakout wideout. But these Wilsons are falling flatter than the unused kickballs in the back of the gym closet, having the Jets more grounded than the air traffic controller falling asleep at the joystick. The Birds defense is going to have Breece Hall looking more like Hall's Breezers, coughing up drops in the backfield. It's Birds 45, it's Jets 6. Last week we took our first loss, but these Birds stay fly like 3-6 Mafia, bringing Don Julio into the locker room like Garrett Stubbs after a Phillies playoff victory, baby. And like most people in South Beach, Coach McDaniel loves his drugs, man, vaping on the sideline and all that bullshit. But he must have left his speed in Miami, because the only clubbing at 11 going on tonight is them trying to punch the ball out of A.J. Brown's hands as he's flashing 50 yards down the sideline in Kelly green and pink like Timmy Turner calling on Cosmo and Wanda. It's Birds 42. It's Dolphins 11. We're only 5 days here into No Nut November, but all this talk about tush push has me sweating more than a fat Amish guy during an August barn raising, you know what I mean? Dude, Dallas is in town today, and Dak's gonna want a Target CD, but they only carry vinyl records nowadays. So if his pass is just a little off track, Darius Slay's gonna pick it like Jerry Jones at an Arkansas school rally. And by the end of the fourth quarter, Philly PD's gonna have to put out a missing Parsons report. But you know what? He'll probably just be back in the Penn State locker room looking for a new Johnson lane. It's fucking Birds 31. It's Cowboys 3. It's a Monday night rerun of Family Feud like Channel 11 on the old cable box. But this time, Philly's gonna see W. Ooh, I'll admit, the corners in Philly are getting a little rough these days, which could lead to an uptick in patty crime. But this year, Mahomes has had less open receivers than Angelo's on a Sunday morning, and Josh Sweat's been cutting lines like he's a rude first grader at the water fountain. Ooh. Andy Reid's been saying some stuff about Kansas City barbecue being better than Philly cheesesteak. But Karma is the coach of the Chiefs getting diabetes, and the team from the East having the sexy Kelsey. It's Birds 21, it's Chiefs 17.
We did it, Joe.
It's Sunday night, hosted by Jerry, because Ben couldn't make it. But I think the aging Cowgirls owner is just a run-down Dairy Queen. It's been a rocky road the last couple weeks for the Birds, but we just added Leonard to our roster like Penny after a few glasses of wine on Big Bang Theory, so now it's Shaq and N'Kobe denying the post across the middle for the Birds. Yeah. I hope the Cowboys defense prepped better than Matthew McConaughey, because Jalen Hurts is about to show them that a healthy Dallas tight end can still give you aid! It's Birds 24, it's Dak Mescott 6. It's Christmas Day here in Philadelphia, which means that the Twisted Tea eggnog is on tap, and PJ McCoolus has finally clocked out of Santa's workshop for the winter. Good job, buddy. Ew. The Giants are starting Dominic the Italian Christmas quarterback. But our defense is going to be on that ass all day, chopping knees the Aki way, bringing presents in a newly renovated sleigh. It's Birds 35. It's Giants 14. It's Sunday, which means that Willy Wonka usually gives his factory workers a day off, but one of his fudge-packing Oompa Loompas is starting at quarterback for the Arizona Cardinals today. And this dude rolled up to the link wearing a Squidney Crosby jersey, which is just foreshadowing for when we beat, batter, and fry that calamari. Oh. After the game tonight for New Year's, I think both teams are going to come together and set off some Roman candles as a bit of a bonding activity, because to understand how friendly fire works, you'll need safety from the Cardinals. It's Birds 35, it's Arizona 10. It's the last week of the regular season up at MetLife. While Birds fans prepare for the playoffs, Giants fans are preparing for their tea times. Yep. Tyrod Taylor's in at quarterback now for the Giants, so I guess it turns out that Tommy DeVito Monday night game was a total fluke, and now the world knows that he fake balled on national TV like Gypsy Rose Blanchard. Ew. Danny might live as a short man, but this DeVito career was short-lived, man. And Tommy Cutlets better hope he doesn't see Tommy on the cut list, because then it's back to the family business, even though his agent is the real management waste. It's Birds 31, it's Giants 14, and it's fucking fly!